So I was talking with a muso buddy the other day, and he was arguing, saying that mic position isn't that important. It's more about post EQing. So what I thought would be cool is, I have my SM57 mic here, and I've got two different speakers here. And what I thought I'll do is, firstly, I'll just move it around and let's just capture to see what it sounds like in all the different positions. And then what I've got is some blue tape. We'll mark off a couple of spots. We'll find them and mark off some really sweet, cool spots. And then we can just do a little bit of example from there. So we have an angled speaker at the top here and a more straighter speaker there. So all I'm going to do is just move it around as best as possible, just to get kind of an idea and a test to see how different they can be. And then we'll actually set up the mic stand, and as I said, we'll mark it off with the magic blue tape, so then we can get some more precise ones. So firstly, yeah, let's just chuck this here and see how it goes. Just gonna reach over here to push record. So starting at the bottom. All right, so now I've got the examples. I have no idea how they're going to sound at all because I can only hear what's coming straight out there. So let me hop on the computer and let's have a quick look at it. And then, yeah, we'll start marking stuff out and see how that goes. All right, so I had a bit of a step away from the camera just to set this up and check it out. So as you can see, I've got two different hotspots on each speaker, one close to the middle and one more towards the edge. They are slightly different. Hopefully they're different enough where we can hear it, but what we're going to do now is we're going to test it now with a band setup. So we'll double up on the guitars, add some bass and drums, and we'll get two different guitar takes from each of these four different spots. And I've got a pre-recorded guitar dry track, which I'm going to run through these, so the performances are all exactly the same. And we'll mix it with the band and have it a bit solo as well to see the difference between them. And to get the guitar tone, I've got my my Solar Chug preamp pedal running through the Harley Benton GPA 100, just to keep it nice and dry and raw, and well, it's just a lot of fucking fun to use it too. So it's a good excuse to bring it out and give it a crack. So let's check that out now, and I'll put a video of me playing along with it. So, you know, if you see any wrong notes and all that, it's probably right, because I'm actually physically not playing to what you're hearing. But it's just for your visual effects, so it's a little bit more of a pleasure for you to watch. And yeah, we'll have a bit of a chat about it after the jam. So now I've heard the 4 different mic positions. I found it very interesting because I knew the top and bottom speaker did sound a little bit, or had different characteristics, but I didn't realize they were that much, and I didn't really home in on it as much as what I have now. So they're both vintage 30 speakers. The top one seemed to be a little bit more brighter, where the bottom one had a lot more of a deeper kind of dynamic to it. Not overly, not drowningly more, but definitely noticeably enough. And I don't know if that's because I didn't change the mic angle, so to speak. So the mic angle was always going there, so I didn't tilt it either way. So I didn't actually cater for the top speaker, because the top speaker is an angle which kind of twists like that, which is great for rehearsing because you get to hear it a lot better. And it's pretty cool for live as well, because it's easy to hear when you're on stage. But in this regard, I don't know if that actually helped it get a little bit brighter, or if it's just pure coincidence. I don't know, but that's the results anyway. And at the end of the day, sometimes it doesn't matter about why, it just matters about what is actually happening, so you can know how to cater and work within what you've got. I was also surprised in, now I had to fix up the volume a little bit post with the microphone being in the center compared to being on closer to the edge of the cone. The edge of the cone had a very distinctive volume drop in it, which I didn't realize was that hard until I did this little test, recording them all back to back like this, because normally whenever I use the edge and the center, I'm using 2 different microphones, so you can't really assess it that way. But since I've got the exact same mic and just moving it the same, and I did my best to keep it as exact from distance from the mesh as I could. Now you could argue there could be a few mils here and there and all that, but I did the best of what I could with what I've got. But yeah, I thought it was very interesting, all the different results we got from all the different positions. But to go back from the original inspiration behind this video, where someone said it's all about post, you got to call bullshit on that. Now you can just chuck it in the middle and then work with what you got, and sometimes that's a really cool challenge and that's really fun. But to say it doesn't matter and give it that kind of blank, throw that concept out the door is not right. Not right, really, because even in my very first test, after listening back to it in between doing the recording and talking to you right now, as I was just moving the mic around manually, here the difference was huge. It was absolutely massive. So yeah, just chucking it there and just hoping isn't the best at all. So and one other thing, the chug. I didn't really change the settings on this from when I last used it, but it is a fun pedal. The gate works really well on this. I think I had the gate chucked up a little bit too high, because I noticed a couple of times in the song it cut out a little bit of those soft notes where normally they're really peaking in other versions I've done, or captures I've done, sorry. So yeah, that was my fault, not the pedal's fault, because I just pushed this a little bit too hard, the gate, so I needed to roll back a little bit, but I was more worried about the hiss at the start of the song before everything kicked in. But yeah, that's all right. But that was a bit of fun just chucking that together. Actually, this has all been lots of fun and very interesting, but I'm very keen to hear your thoughts. What were your feelings when you heard all the different mic positions and which one you preferred, which ones kind of sing to you, and just as importantly, which ones don't sing to you that you'd prefer to avoid and move away from? I'm definitely keen to hear it all. So thank you very much for joining me in this video. I look forward to chatting with you in the comments and in future videos as well. And until then, stay safe.